And then somewhere in there, you squeezed in an MBA. Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah. Yeah. And a couple of years in corporate finance, which is not like out on my, public resume or whatever. So I basically started as a call center. Yeah. I got my licenses. I quickly started my MBA right after my licenses, almost at the same time, because for whatever reason, I was thinking when I was studying for the Series 7 that was going to make me some financial wizard. But it didn't. Oh, I was like, no, okay, I'm totally missing like balance sheet, income statement, cash flow. And like, I learned a little bit about that in economics, but I'm trying to learn more. So, went and got my MBA, applied at Pepperdine, got in, didn't apply anywhere else. I was like, I'm doing this. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. And so worked at Schwab full time while doing my MBA.
Wow.
And I know, man, it's a little blunt, but uh, so I was doing really well at Schwab, like on this like sales kind of relationship manager like track. So they moved me in person to one of the branches, actually here in Phoenix in Chandler. So then I was working face to face with clients, helping them with financial plans, like literally helping them make investment management decisions, helping them with service, right? Just being kind of like a associate advisor, so to speak. They call it a client relationship specialist, was the official title. So I stayed there until I graduated. Then the same month that I graduated from Pepperdine was the same month that I'd moved to San Francisco and started a job in what's called their central finance group that focused on capital stress testing. So like, wow, went from the most outwardly facing role probably in the company, probably to the most inwardly facing role humanly possible, like in the corporate finance department at Schwab. So then I stayed there for about 2 years, doing financial analytics, doing forecasting on capital stress testing for Charles Schwab Corporation amongst a team. That's where I learned finance. Like I credit that group intensely to my ability to understand finance and accounting at a much more granular level. Like the MBA helps for sure, but then that really solidified it. By about 2 years of that, I was like, okay, I got exposed to some more strategy focused groups at Schwab, and I built some relationships there, and they're like, we really like your client facing experience. We really like your analytic experience. I think we can take these two things and put them together and have you work on a team that's more like an internal SWAT/consulting team that we got put on basically hot potato projects in for strategy and execution, which was amazing as well. And I stayed with that same group for the rest of my tenure at Charles Schwab. We just got moved around, like it just got progressively more and more digital to the point where my final project at Schwab before I left was building the data science and technology infrastructure behind the scenes for some model-based personalized financial advice that we were thinking about deploying to the masses. So like just a wild trajectory, Daniel, of jobs over that 8 to 9 years, which is pretty amazing. I know. Yeah.
That's cool. So but this whole time, I mean, so you're growing with Schwab, and you said data science. I'm thinking data science sounds a lot like data center, so that's what I'm going to use as my transition.
I'm not complaining, I'm not complaining. My thoughts get complicated, I cannot explain in lameness. Never losing focus because I ain't chasing payments. Still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me on the station.